Rum shakers, risk takers. What's up? What's up? What's up? So I hope you guys can hear me because we got some things we really need to discuss and talk about. And no, this isn't gonna be a message where my face is on camera, where I'm pulling cards. It is like 4:44 in the morning. Okay, the time change is really messing with me and a lot of the people's bodies. So of course I took a nap and now I'm up. But that's not, this message is not about me. This message is in regards to, some of the energy that is being felt right now. Now, yes, I do. I read tarot, and if, cards is what you want to see, I'm sorry, but this video is not for you. This video will be for those that is meant to find, okay? Because you guys know we've entered into, Scorpio season. Shout out to all my Scorpios. Okay, so with Scorpio ruling, transformation and light and death and the life and death cycles, okay. Um, and even though Scorpio season does have it's a sexy feel and it's a time of, being able to get what's rightfully yours and your rewards for doing all the hard work. Um, Scorpio season also reveals demons, okay? Scorpio is also ruler of, the occult, things that are hidden, um, mask falling and things like that, okay? So, there's a couple of things going on in the media right now. I'm going to choose my words carefully because the powers that be, okay? The powers that be. So I'm going to choose some things carefully, but this is not the season to ignore anything. Okay. This is not the season to ignore anything. Um if you've been feeling that, I'm just gonna put it out there. We're gonna jump right into it, right? Incubus, succubus, energy vampires. Because I've been realizing that this topic has been coming up, and mostly it's been being felt. Okay. For those of you who may be feeling it, as much as people like to accept and welcome in the love and light, a lot of people don't even understand that in order to have love and light, you have to be able to go into the shadows. Light cannot exist without darkness. Okay, they work hand in hand. This is why there is a yin yang. Okay, because you do no harm, but you take no shit. So this idea of people doing their shadow work and uncovering the hidden truths about themselves, okay, let alone other people and realizations and hard truths that are coming up right now. However, okay, this season usually, an uninvolved Scorpio has the ability to be jealous, or narcissistic has been being thrown around a lot, or envy, those negative traits that are within all of us, okay? Because let's keep it a buck, we all can get like that. Those of us who, who are on the path and who've done some growing. There's not a human being out here who can't say that they haven't felt these emotions, okay? It is a human thing to feel these emotions. What is not okay is staying within those emotions and not being willing to do the work on yourself to transmute that shit, okay? So for the energies that have been felt, okay? An incubus and succubus energies, just to break this down a little bit, okay? An incubus, I do believe, is the male demons, okay? They often prey on women in their sleep. Succubus, I believe, are the feminine version of these demons, entities. We're going to call them entities, okay? Let's call them and put them out there for what they are. And these are the energies that follow people. So there's been this energy lately of, like, I don't want to say stalking, but if you've had like familiar energies return to you, it is not a coincidence. Wow, I just dropped all of this not paying attention. See, they don't want me to talk about it. But if you've been feeling like, well, I'm being watched, or tis the season to protect your neck. Let's talk about that, okay? Because Scorpio season is known to bring some things out. Everybody's going through this deep emotional healing, okay? And the people who aren't willing to do the work on themselves are the ones that are triggered the most, okay? Because let's keep it a buck. When you call out accountability will always feel like an attack to somebody who is not ready to realize what they lack, okay? So there's this energy of other people who may not like you trying to figure out how you're doing what you're doing and how you're making it and what you got going on. And it's like eyeballs are on everybody right now, okay? Stop telling people your business. Those who don't need to know, they don't need to know. Okay, be aware of people that will try to pry into your business. They want to know what you got going on, how, when, why, who, what, every goddamn detail about what you're doing. Okay, now for those of my babies who are getting into their spiritual, who are, you know, taking their on their spiritual journeys and trying to get more information, I need you guys to be very careful on who you choose to let into your energy. You have to understand energy is transferable. Okay, it is neither created nor destroyed, it transfers. The way I can best describe energy transferring is for you guys to go and at least watch a clip or go watch the trailer for the movie Fallen by Denzel, with Denzel Washington in it, so you can see how energies travel. Okay, that's like you leaving a toxic person and then you meeting somebody who reminds you just like them. Okay, it is an energy that follows, and this is why people do things that are called like cord cutting and certain rituals and practices to be able to cut the cord, because sometimes soul ties and your soul being energetically linked to somebody, very real shit. Okay, this is very real shit we talking about. Now, especially when it comes to online in the masses. If you guys haven't noticed, there is a plethora of fake pages going around of people wanting to stalk other people and take other people's riches. Okay, that is demonic like energy. Those are what we call energy vampires. Okay, and keep in mind, an energy vampire is somebody who wants to, you know, and for lack of a better phrase, steal your light. Okay, these are the people, they usually call them the Debbie Downers, you know, the people that come around you when you got things going on and you all hype, or the people that are always talking negative, and you know, they just have more problems than solutions, and they want to know everything that's going on about you to see how you have things going on. Okay, now for those of my people who are starting their spiritual journeys, I am a tarot reader. However, I am clairvoyant. Okay, which means that I have to work around my energy, and when spirit says don't do this, I follow, and I follow directions, and I don't do that. Okay, because this is a matter of being able to follow what you have been chosen. So if your spirit has been calling for you to leave certain people alone, or to block certain people, or hey, no, don't do that, or hey, no, don't talk to them, or hey, no, just don't say that yet, don't put that out there yet, then this is the time to really listen, because the eyeballs are watching. Okay, especially heavy during online. Now let me tell you, Scorpio season rules the occult, it rules mysticism, it rules magic. Okay, some things in the media that are happening right now, you know, do I think it is exactly what it was? When you see certain things, and then when you realize how certain rituals are done, and certain rituals are, you know, practices that are done with intention. It is about the intent of things. Okay, yeah, for somebody to say, I feel like I was in hell, you know, is big. And to see how things continue to happen. Listen, I don't even really want to go too much into that, but it's exactly what it is. Okay, the media can try to play it however they want to play it out, but it is exactly what it is. Okay, what we all know it, well, some of us know it to be, and then some people in Scorpio season were not ready to actually acknowledge what this was, and that was okay. And I send my love and my prayers, you know, to those people who have, you know, lost their lives, and sending their families just love, you know, because that's really, it's really tragic. But 'tis the season for the energetic vampires to come out. Okay, we just had Dia de los Muertos, when the ancestors have been returning, and the ancestors are here. But people need to understand about this other realm. Okay, even though there is light in the ancestors that come through, there are other things that come through the veil as well. There are other things that come through the veil as well. Okay, and this is why you have to be very careful about who you speak to, who you let touch you, because remember, energy is transferable. who you tell your dreams and hopes to, and, you know, who you allow to tap into your energy. For those of my people who, you know, are just getting into readings, or, you know, discovering, letting people tap into their energy, it is very important that you use discernment when you are asking somebody to tap into your energy, okay? They tap into your energy. Sometimes they can try to tap into your plans, and everybody does not have good intentions. Everybody's intentions are not pure. I'm gonna give y'all a little story time, okay? Because we all see the type of shit that keeps going on online, right? Where we have all these fake pages popping up, and all these spiritual pages popping up, and all these different readers and things like that. And no shade to no other readers, but I don't let every reader tap into my energy. And I can feel when somebody is trying to tap into my energy without permission. And I don't like that shit. Okay, I'm not going to talk about what happens when they do that, because that is for me and only my spirit guides to know. But it's a very real thing on people trying to, you know, tap into your shit. It is very important for you to trust the person that you are that you are allowing to tap into your energy, okay? And making sure that their intentions are pure, that you can feel their intentions, and that you build a connection with that person prior to, you know, the reading, that you feel safe and you feel comfortable, okay? Now, every reader and every reading that you get, okay, it's not always going to make sense, because like I said earlier, energy is transferable, okay? Energy is fluid. It moves. Everybody has, you know, freedom of choice and able to do the things that they would like to do. And that has the ability to change, you know, the trajectory of anybody's destiny. So with that being said, you know, sometimes you're not going to hear certain things that you want to hear from whoever you allow to tap into your energy, okay? However, you should walk away from a reading feeling empowered, inspired, and ready to, you know, knowing that you have, you know, divine support and taking on, you know, your fears and your challenges, and knowing that, you know, the more that you keep doing the work on yourself, the more, you know, protected and guided that you'll be, the more your manifestations will start coming into place. Okay, if you speak to a reader and they leave you with this eerie feeling, okay, that should say a lot to you. Now, this is also the time where a lot of people like to try to start, you know, that cult shit is real, okay? The cult shit is real. Witchcraft is real. No matter how you swing it, witchcraft is real. There are a lot of people who are spiritually gifted out there, okay, but not everybody moves in the state of integrity. Not everybody uses their gifts for good, okay? And that just is what it is. Not everybody uses their gifts for good. There are people out there who seek to have power, dominion over people, control over people, because it does something to them. So it does something to their ego. So it's like tis the season for people to try to recruit you, and initiations, you know, and there's a lot of initiations going on right now into certain spiritual practices, you know, for people, you know, answering their calls to whatever their soul is calling for. But there are also a lot of people out there who are trying to convert or initiate, or to tap into other people's power, or to build their, you know, their cult-like followings. Okay, we're gonna call that coke. I don't know who's doing that. I don't know why I just picked that up, but anyway. Okay, one thing that people should pay attention to during this season, please be aware of people faces, okay? Energetic vampires, incubus and succubus energy, getting back to that, okay? Energetic vampires can be, sometimes it's the closest people. It's the closest people to you, you know, the people you can't really tell your dreams to, because they quite won't understand, and they're always willing to shit on your dreams, okay? Shit on your dreams of what you have going on. Energy vampires could be people that are being sent to you right now to trigger you. An energetic vampire is simply what? A distraction. There are a lot of distractions, okay? And sometimes, especially during Scorpio season, when things are revealed, they're being brought up to the surface, and you're able to recognize them. Okay, y'all, evil eye is real. Evil eye is real, and sometimes evil eye comes from those people that are the closest to you unknowingly. Okay, so it's very important for you to stay protected. Those are my spiritualists out there, and those people starting their spiritual journeys with taking, you know, your baths, or whatever your spiritual practices is, or up everything. Okay, up everything right now because this is real. And as much as I want to focus on, the positive aspects of Scorpio season, and I will, and I'm going to highlight those things as well. Probably I'll pull some cards on it. But we have to talk about what's in the shadows. Like, we have to really be able to go into the shadows and talk about these things, okay? Talk about those relatives that keep popping up, or those people who just pop up out of nowhere and want to know who, what, why, where, and how you doing it, and how you getting it, and who you talking to, and piece by piece by piece, Story time. I consider myself a nice person. I know what type of energy I carry, so I know the type of energies that I attract. Okay, and I attract all type of energies. However, my discernment level is pretty up there. Okay, let's just say that. So I've befriended a few, other readers and spiritualists, like a dum-dum, online. Okay, I'm not gonna say like a dum-dum, but online. Okay, however, when I start picking up certain things and my intuition starts talking to me, and it's like, look out for that person, my spidey senses go up. I don't know who else has been seeing spiders, okay, but spiders are a thing. Moths are a thing. Flies are a thing. Okay, sometimes what negative energies will do when they can't get to you, okay, when you have been blocking them out, especially for a lot of people that are spiritually protected. There's a lot of new people out here in this occult world and in this spiritual community that love to play with magic. Okay, now let me tell you something. Magic is real, whether you believe it or not. That's entirely up to you. Okay, I know what I believe. I'm not here to force my beliefs on anybody. I'm just here to spread the light and help those people through the darkness, okay? But magic is real. However, some people don't understand, especially for a lot of my newbies who are getting into spiritualism, or who to getting into herbalism, and who are practicing candle work and things like that. Don't go try throwing magic at somebody when you have no clue what you're doing, okay? Or you have no clue how other people are protected, because you will fuck yourself up, for a lack of a better phrase, okay? We got to call it out there and really just talk about what it is. A lot of people are hexing themselves, okay? Because one, you never know how other people are protected. And when you are using your energy and your intentions and your prayers to do evil, the universe has a way of putting things back into balance, and it will bite your ass. Okay, there's one thing to keep yourself protected. It is another thing to be throwing magic at somebody else, okay? So this lady, I knew exactly who she was by the octaves of her voice. She would change her voice. And keep in mind, okay, in the negative energies and shape, negative energies or energy vampires, they have the ability to shape shift, okay? So just like the universe and God, source, your ancestors, whatever your higher power is that you serve can give you everything that you want. Keep in mind that so can a negative energy, or the devil, for a lack of a better phrase, okay? Negative energies have the ability to call. It's like luring you in. They lure you into a trap because they pose as everything that you want it to be, everything that you need it to be, okay? And if you do not have a certain level of discernment, it has the ability to trap you back into a cycle that keeps you from growing, okay? As you reach new levels, you know how they say new levels, new devils? That saying is very real, because with every new level that you reach, there's going to be something that is going to happen, or something that's going to be highlighted. Another challenge is going to be presented to you so that you can get over it, okay? If you've ever played any video game, for all of my gamers, if you ever played any video game, you always had to beat a certain type of beast or demon, or, some type of hard level before you got the reward, or before you went to the next level. There's always something that you had to go through, okay? So there's certain lessons, and a lot of people during this Scorpio season are recognizing the lessons from the pain and the betrayal and the sorrows and things that they went through. However, negative energy, when it realizes that you starts to grow, it can shapeshift into the things that you desire. That's where your discernment will have to kick in to see if this is really sent by the divine, or if this is sent by something else, okay? So I had got my reading done from somebody, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be somebody who doesn't even like me, who's going to watch this video, okay? Because of course they want to know what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and all these other things, when it's really none of their business. and let's just put it out there, okay? I think people like you are fucking weirdos. Y'all are weirdos. Because why would you watch somebody that you don't even like or that you don't even talk to? It's giving desperation, okay? It's giving you and my business don't do that. And it's giving, go back to your home. Okay? Just go back. Just go back. But anyway, I had, a reading done, and I didn't really like the way that it felt. Keep in mind, I am a reader myself, so I'm privy to a lot of things, and I didn't like the way I felt. And then some things after that reading, the timeline of events started to change, okay? And things just started happening, and that's how I knew I was around an energy, or an energy was around me that didn't serve me and didn't have my highest intentions at heart. Have the most positive intentions for me at heart. Okay, because little shit started to happen. I was stepping on things. I was losing things here and there, or certain little, bickers and conflicts was just happened to come up. And I said, okay, Spirit, show me who it is. And then who I thought it was, the person ended up reaching out to me. Okay. And they got upset when I told them about, they got upset when they couldn't reach me in the way that they wanted to reach me. And I thought it was also interesting, because it's interesting to see how energies will go to try to reach you when they realize you are blocked and protected, especially when you are a divinely protected person. Okay, let me just put this out there. When you are on a certain path and you're moving into alignment, okay, especially with the angels and the ancestors, there's a lot of protection that's being given to a lot of people right now, okay? When you are moving in the energy of integrity and in alignment, your ancestors are coming through, and they are sending you, they're giving you, it's like GPS. I've been picking up GPS signals, okay? GPS signals or radio wavelengths, and you're being given directions from the ancestors about how to move. So if you've picked up an energy, or you've picked up this feeling like, nah, maybe I need to leave that person alone, or nah, let me go block this person, the answer is that your ass should definitely do it, okay? Because that's exactly what I had to do. This person tried to tap into my energy without my permission, and then they got upset when they realized they could not reach me how they thought that they were going to reach me. And when that interaction took place, I said, okay, now we cooking, because now I see what it is. You start to see things very clearly. Okay, when you have a high level of discernment, or you are spiritually gifted, sometimes you perceive things you start to see people for who they really are way before they even start showing their ass. Okay, the confirmations just come to let you know that your intuition was right, and that the guidance that you were being given was right. Okay, so they say that, these incubus and succubus energy and these spiritual demons, they come when you are getting ready to enter into, a new level up. Okay. Be careful with who you allow to tap into your energy. Be careful who you allow to touch you. And this is whether it's, I don't give a damn if it's a hug, okay? If it's a dap up, I don't touch everybody with my hands either, because energy is transferable, okay? For those of you, who are sexually active, being careful and aware of who you allow into your soul body. Keep in mind, sex is an energetic exchange. It's a sacred energy exchange. Those are the literal abbreviations, okay? It is a sacred energy exchange. And sometimes people can attach themselves to other people, and most of the time this is done sexually, okay? If you've ever been in a place or a party and where people are drinking, or under the influence of whatever substances that they're into, okay, that's usually mean you're as much fun and as the outings be, usually those are the pits, okay? Those are the pits where the energies are allowed to show out. Why do you think people who struggle with alcoholism, or people who why do you think people change when they drink too much? Okay, or things start to come out when people drink, or they're under a certain substance or a certain influence. Okay, things start to come out, things happen. You can literally see energy start to shape shift, and people start to change. Look into people's faces. People's eyes will tell you who they are. Okay, If you've ever been looking at somebody and feel like, oh, like they have like a shadow around them, or their eyes look dark, you want to know if you're around an energy vampire? Look at your skin. Look at your skin. Pay attention. If you've had things lined up, oh, I want to do this and I want to do that, and you realize that, and you've been around somebody who is questionable in your energy, take a look at the things that you have going. Are they manifesting? Are they happening? Or are they being depleted and taken away? These are things to pay attention to, okay? Evil eye is very real. Demonic forces are very real. That love and light that people like to preach is very real, but that does not mean that the shadows don't exist. And there can't be no love and light if the shadows don't exist, and that's just a fact. That is just a fact. There are going to be people, places, and there are going to be entities, okay, that do not want you to succeed. They want what you have. They're going to try to figure out how you keep transforming and rising over and over again, no matter what challenge or hardship has been thrown your way. These things are sent here to distract you from your purpose. If somebody hops into your inbox and they're saying, oh, hey, the ancestors sent me, or your spirit guides sent me. No. Okay, no person that is tapped in. One, those of us who are tapped in, we don't even want these goddamn gifts. Okay, let's keep it a buck. We don't really want them, because it's like once you see and once you know, it is now a moral obligation that spirit has given to you to continue to carry out living in a good moral state. Okay, because now you know, and you can, it's like now once you know, you can't unknow it. It's like once you see it, you can't unsee it. The first time I saw a demon on somebody's face, I could not unsee it. Okay, it's like their face literally changed in before my eyes, and their face was distorted, and I could not unsee that shit. So it's the things that are happening right now. You have to trust what you are being shown. You have to trust what people are showing you right now. If you've had friends that didn't really talk to you like that before, and now they're just popping back up every now and again, sending you random shit when they wasn't even cool with you like that before. These are things to pay attention to. When the enemy comes, they cause confusion. Okay, I was about to say confusion and diffusion for some reason. So things start to diffuse around you. Pay attention to who you are around. I'm telling you guys, all right? Pay attention to who you are around this season. The truth is being revealed, and this is something that people just can't ignore. And you can ignore it if you want to, but it's not going to go well, because it's meant for you to see it. The lessons are meant to be learned. And you're going to learn the lesson one way or another. Okay, but when you are, a lot of people are what's called like a crossroad. Okay, where you have two options. You can either evolve or you can repeat. I'm going to say that again. This is the season where you have two options. You can evolve into something new, or you can go through the same things and repeat. What the universe does is sends tests and distractions to see if you are ready for the next level up. Okay, so these incubus energy and these succubus energy, okay, toxic men and women, whether that is in a romantic relationship, and this toxicity and these entities, okay, don't have to be physical people. This could be the energy of you thinking about somebody from the past and inviting that energy back into your life. Or let's say somebody who had a bad experience in love, or who got betrayed, but who now is allowing the energy of I'll never find somebody, or I'll never have, that scarcity mindset to set in. It's an illusion. Okay? It is an illusion. And just like how we seen them things at Astro World, okay? If you guys think that celebrities are not into the occult and not into these witchcraft practices and not into these rituals to gain, you know, that sense of power and what's the word I'm looking for? Fame, okay? If you think these powers are not real, I'm just here to pop the bubble, beloved, and I'm just the messenger. I am just a messenger. These things are very real. You're going to start to grow in a way that your people won't be able to resonate with you. They're not going to know what you're doing, what you got going on, what you're up to, and it is going to piss them off. People that you have blocked will get pissed off. People that you don't pay no attention to will get pissed off, because what energy vampires do is they feed. Okay, think of how, you never seen a vampire on the actual show, they feed on blood. Energy vampires feed on energy, and they usually feed on the people that are known to people please, or that had a habit of people pleasing or codependency. Okay, a lot of my empaths are known to have, you know, negative entities and spirits and entities attached to them because of their lack of boundaries. There's a lot of things that are going on in the collective right now, okay? That just people just need to be privy to. For those of my people that are getting into their spiritualism and their spiritual journeys and going through their ascensions, okay? Be careful going into these stores. Be careful answering messages from people who chief babalos and ayanifas who will hit you up online. Let me bust this bubble right now. No priestess or anything of the Ifa you know, spiritual practices, they're not going to be in your inbox. Nobody who is truly gifted and tapped in with spirit is going to be in your inbox like that, saying, hey, spirit told me to send you a message, but you have to pay me for this message. If the message needs to be sent, they're going to send it, and they're not going to care about a monetary price for it. Okay, they're not going to need all of your information. Be careful with giving your energy to people like that. Okay, be careful of the people that you surround yourself with when it comes to your business endeavors. People are showing themselves people can no longer hide the mask. Okay, the thing I love about Scorpio season is that it brings things deep down, hidden up. So if you had a friend that was jealous of you, that shit is coming out right now. If you had somebody that you was dealing with and you was unsure about, that shit is coming up right now. Okay, because 'tis the season for things to be revealed. 'Tis the season. The veil is very thin, and the veil is that barrier between our realm and the spiritual realm. So the demons and other people are showing themselves up right now. If you catch somebody on video, that is something to pay attention to. Watch people faces. Watch the tone of their voices. Watch how people handle being upset and what they say and do when they are upset. It's a lot of things that are happening right now, you know. If you are a person that has like struggled with codependency or needing certain validation from like groups of people, this is the season to get strong on yourself. This is the season to bet on yourself. Okay, this is not the season for you to. This is the season for you to heal and accept what needs to be accepted about people, and believe what people show you the first time, the way that you don't have to keep learning the same lesson over and over. Sometimes it takes us going through certain things over and over before we finally get it. That's like being in a bad relationship, but for somebody who keeps going back and back and back because they really want to make it work. And it's like you're going to keep going through certain obstacles and challenges because it's something that's not supposed to take place. But you're going to keep going through it until something happens when you say, you know what, it's time for me to go. Now I have to listen. 'Tis the season. Okay? For some people, there are hard truths that are being accepted right now. Hard realizations that people have to just come to terms with. Coming to terms with that other people are not exactly what we thought they were. And that's cool. It truly is about learning the lessons. Be mindful of where you put your time, your energy, and your focus. Okay? Be mindful of who you speak to about your dreams, because everybody doesn't have the same vision as you. Everybody was not given the same sight as you. Okay, everybody will not be able to see it. And those people that you have left alone or moved on from, okay, some of them will not be able to take how you have grown. And growing will look different on each person. Okay, the people that you have grown away from will think that you're starting to act funny. It's not you acting funny, you're just growing, and sometimes it's highlighting the way that they aren't. That brings jealousy. Sometimes, not even sometimes, most cases, or I'm going to say sometimes, let me not say that. Okay, there are going to be people who are going to want what you have. They don't know how you got it, but they look at you and they see you doing it, and you have certain things that they do not possess, and that brings about jealousy and envy. Now they want to do, now they want to do what you want to do. They're trying to copy your style. A lot of fake, a lot of jealousy and envy and things that are out there with people trying to steal other people's lives. And let me bust that bubble too, because what's for you is always going to be for you. The gifts that were given to you were given to you for a reason. The vision that you have were given to you is given to you for a reason. So those people who are trying to sabotage what you have going on, okay, because let's not act like these things do not happen. Because they do. But people will watch you to a T. They'll watch you from a fake page. There's probably somebody watching this video right now who does not like me. Again, weirdo behavior. There's help for that. A lot of people need therapy. People who do that need therapy, I'm convinced. Because you being entertained and watching somebody or listening to somebody or stalking somebody that you don't even like or that does not speak to you or that blocked you, and then you're watching it from a different page, it means it's given pathetic. It's given you have nothing better to do with your time, so you are invested into me, giving me another view. And I mean, I'm cool with that because the message is still going to get out. However, it just shows you the lengths that people will do to claim what belongs to somebody else. When you are on your divine path, your path is lit up. Okay, and some of us are very and heavily spiritually protected. It means that no matter what anybody does or no matter what weapons people try to send to you, your mission is your vision because it was given to you divinely from source. So which means that it cannot be taken away because your purpose here is bigger than what anybody else can imagine, but only you know that. The weirdos are going to come out. People who are not willing to take accountability for their actions or their attitudes, or people who are not willing to just weird shit. It's like, why are people being weird? Okay, 'tis the season for the weirdos. Okay, keep in mind, Scorpio season really starts off a couple of days before Halloween. Okay, where everybody likes to dress up as something else. But now the costumes and the masks, they begin to fall off, and people are showing their true colors right now. True colors are being shown. Okay, you cannot be willing to open yourself up, especially energetically, to anything. I'm not the reader for everybody, but everybody's not supposed to come to me. I am a healer. Okay, and sometimes those other people that are healers, you tend to attract all type of energies because you are a healer. When you are a light, like moths to a flame. Okay, when you are a light, not only will you attract other light, but you'll also attract those still in darkness, because those in darkness are struggling trying to get to the light, and they want to understand how you have it. But instead of them going through their own journey of darkness to reach their point in life, they want yours. There are going to be a lot of people who are going to say, well, hey, or I just wanted to work with you, or what spirit told me this to tell you. If I did not come to you saying that I am seeking you, then don't you send for me. Don't allow anybody to tap into your energy without permission. There's a lot of people who do that, pulling cards and lighting candles and doing certain rituals on other people, throwing people in jars and shit, and not really minding their business. And those people will get your ass handed to when you are not moving in integrity. When you are out here, not living, when you're out here just doing it for money, and not because there's a bigger purpose behind it, or when you out here just trying to do it so you can be better than somebody else, okay, that's given envy, and you're doing it just to be seen instead of doing it for the cause, instead of doing it for the collective shift. It's real out here in these streets, y'all. Okay, it's real out here in these streets, and some things about us have to die this season so that we can be reborn. You have to let some things go if you're trying to get to the next level, okay? Just like you playing a video game, because time is an illusion. Just like you playing a video game, in order for you to beat this board, there's going to be something that's going to challenge you, and you're going to have to break through it, okay? When you say your prayers for discernment, strength, wisdom, guidance. Because strength and guidance is all I'm wishing for my friends. Even if there are some people out there who are not wishing the same for me. What they wish is none of my business, because I stay focused on the road that I'm on, and that's mine. I don't care what you got going on. Those people that I support, we support. But I don't tap into other people and what they have going on, because honestly, it ain't none of my business. I focus on what I have. I focus on myself. Keep your eye on your own bread and butter. There are going to be people and things out there who are going to be sent to you, who are going to want to know how you have transformed pain into power. They can't understand how you have been broken so many times and you continue to get up. There are people that are going to throw certain things at you, okay? But they say the weapons that are formed, they shall not prosper. They're gonna get pretty close, but they're not going to prosper. A lot of people have no idea who they up against when they out here, okay? So be mindful. Be mindful who you give your energy to. Be mindful who you give your body to. Be mindful who you share your dreams and your hopes and your aspirations with, okay? Be mindful of who you give your love to. There's a lot of broken souls that are out there. Darkness will always be attracted to light. And sometimes the light will get tempted to go into the darkness and to meet darkness with darkness. But those that are light workers have to understand that you have to stay in the light. Because it is your light that is going to cause the shift. And the shift is the purpose. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay up. All right. It's a lot going on, especially in the media. Listen, those fake pages and people watching from behind the shadows, there's eyes on a lot of people right now. Stay focused on your own bread and butter. When you say focus on your own bread and butter and what you are when you're moving in alignment, I promise you, your road may not be as crystal clear as yet, but as if you keep taking 1 foot forward down the yellow brick road, I promise you it'll pay off. Because you're moving in what spirit is guiding you to do and what your ancestors are guiding you to do and the information that they're giving you. Okay? When you stay focused on your own path, you don't have no time to see nobody else. So everybody who is taking time out of their day to view you, something to pay attention to. Y'all stay up. We're going to be back for some more messages, all right? Peace out.